Hey, we're on. This is it. We're going. Hopefully
Hey
people will
everybody.
show up soon. I'm gonna start Nier.
Great.
Wario64 is already in the chat room. First one in the chat room.
He's got nothing better to do.
He's psyched about Nier,
Been
and
there
he
all
should
day.
be.
Hey, maybe he's there because you said we were going to start an hour and 45 minutes ago.
Like
Yeah.
as usual. As usual, we're right on time.
Also, Kyle, you're not the person to be criticizing him about that. Anyone else? You've got a bad track record right now on that.
I ate a giant burrito. It took a
Vice,
long
you
time.
dumbass! Start making sense, you rotten book, or you're gonna be sorry. Maybe I'll rip your pages out one by one, or maybe I'll put you in the goddamn furnace.
Great.
How can someone with such a
Another
big smart brain
excellent
be
Square
hypnotized
Enix
like a
game.
little bitch, huh?
Run like a
Shadow
tear of
Lord,
those.
I love you, Shadow Lord. Come over here and give Vice a big sloppy kiss, Shadow Lord. Now pull your head out of your goddamn ass and start fucking helping us.
Great. All right. Just
This
kicking it off right away.
this
This
game
is
is potty
what?
mouth straight out of the gate.
No
Yes.
kidding. It's like Bulletstorm.
Uh,
Oh, this takes place in the future?
I guess.
I
Yeah.
thought it was the past.
I think it starts in the past and then it goes like 1300 years in the future.
I
But
played
it's the
like I
same
played like an
world.
hour of this game when it came out, but I have not played very much, so I don't remember
Guys,
very much.
if it takes place in the future, how come everyone uses swords?
Maybe
They're gun swords.
yeah.
Ah,
How's the sound, people in the chat room?
I can't hear anything. So turn for me, please.
Yeah. Kevin Van Ort
This-
says, "Is this the AOL Christian singles room?" Yeah, you nailed it. What do we?
if you love the Lord and love to laugh,
Why do we introduce ourselves? I'm Phil Kohler. I play video games, and sometimes I play them on the internet for you. Kyle, how about you? Who are you?
my name is Kyle Churchill. I play video games exclusively on the internet. I don't even know what offline means anymore.
Even when you're not playing them streaming, you do a lot of pictures on your Twitter and stuff.
Yeah, I live inside the Matrix now.
What's
Oh, that
speaking,
lady just took a sword through the chest.
speaking of your Twitter, where can people find that?
Twitter.com/19 letters long, 19 letters long. Also, we have videos on YouTube.com/run button.
Great. Dylan, hi.
Hi,
Who are you?
I'm Dylan Hecht. I have the worst taste in games. I've come to understand.
You're probably gonna love Nier.
I don't play them on the internet because everyone makes fun of me. Except for
Aw.
What is that?
That's not true either.
that actually isn't true. I play only the most embarrassing games on the internet.
Were you? Did you give your Twitter? I wasn't.
My Twitter's twitter.com. Ugh, it's so long. I need to change this. It's twitter.com/Dylan Hecht, DYLANHECHT. Yes, I'm the grumpy one.
Yeah, because the Calcutech says Dylan's the grumpy one, right?
That's me. I'm the grumpy one.
And then we are also joined by Janine.
I'm
us.
at Bleeding Heart on Twitter, and in these chats usually.
But
Sometimes
bleeding like the
Yeah, it's-
noise.
bleeding is the like the
Every
sound
time,
she
literally
makes,
every time
and-
that you're
yeah.
on, we're gonna have to explain that distinction.
It's like bleeding mixed with
It's-
beating, but it's the
it's-
sound that sheep make. Sheep make.
It's very clever when you read it, but the
Yeah.
moment you say it, it's the worst name
Yes.
ever.
It's very much an English student joke, as Phil pointed out last time.
So, sorry, right before we went live, Janine, you were talking about a Queensblade MMO
Yeah.
and about some debate over the female characters. So I just went to Google and typed in Queensblade, and
Oh
That's a
gosh.
I am
That's a
immediately
terrible idea.
aghast at the image results I've gotten from this. This is like the craziest thing.
If nothing else, the MMO is true to the spirit of the source material.
Great.
Yeah, except so far there haven't been any ladies like rabbit ladies with clothing made of jello, which is a thing in Queensblade proper.
Yeah, I'm seeing this here.
Um,
There's a rabbit lady, and the only thing covering her breasts are hands made out of jelly slash
yes.
hair
Great.
slash something.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I
Her
think you got
hair
a
is
level
jelly, and the hands are made of her hair jelly.
That's the transhumanist future that I'm looking forward to.
Oh man.
That's the optimist view? Oh gosh.
The Optimus tour of the future is that.
That's the best case scenario, really.
Oh no.
Oh, I made those in the last stream I was on. I mentioned that I was making some. I never know if it's GIFs or GIFs.
Both.
Whatever.
A little of both.
GIF GIFs. And I mentioned those, and I did finish them, and I am going to post them because they're great. If you didn't watch that stream, I mentioned that this game has robots that have sexy lady torsos embedded in the front, and they have like tiny bouncing boobs. And it's hilarious. It's literally the reason I'm playing this game, because I want to see that in action. Who wouldn't?
Yeah.
Okay, it's 2049, so this is definitely the future.
Oh. Sorry, the actual name of it is Scarlet Blade. That's the name they gave it here.
Scarlet Blade's the game you're talking about. Nier is
Yes.
the game we're playing.
Yes, yeah.
There
Big.
are multiple conversations going on. Prepare to Game is wondering what capture device I'm using. I'm using a Hauppauge HD PVR 1, I think.
That GIF is seriously amazing. Do you need a physics card for that, or can anyone see that?
Well, I honestly, like, I was expecting it to have worse physics. I was expecting like Dead or Alive level crazy, everything moving in different ways type physics, but it's it's got cloth physics too. It's pretty. They spent some time on it.
Yeah, for what that's worth.
Yeah, exactly.
The Lineage 2 beta has, which I'm currently playing, has boob physics in it as well, and it didn't before in the previous real Lineage 2 1.0.
Launch, you got to go all the way.
I don't know if this is what they should be spending their time on. I feel it's not where the focus needs to be for this
I bet
game.
it was the whole reason for the relaunch. They just nuked everything so they could add boob physics.
They had new female versions of some of the races just to put boob physics in.
Whoever is in on the stupid joke, they're talking about Final Fantasy 14.
Shh. No, it's very secretive.
Dylan could get arrested for that.
That's actually true.
I'm shocked that you just started a Japanese RPG. You're like already playing it.
Yeah,
It's a little surprising. Although a lot of people on Twitter were telling me that the beginning is slow, so maybe it slows down from here.
I hear there's
this is
fishing.
This is the next combat this is the only combat for the next hour.
That could be. There is fishing at some point.
Yeah, I've heard that. Somewhat early in.
You all right?
Also, you're supposed to go to the Red X, I believe.
Sorry, Dad. I'm sorry.
Wario64 wants to know if there's ridiculous
In a
fishing.
second. I promise.
Still have to get that.
If the monsters hear me, are they gonna come back for me?
I won't let them hurt you, Yona. I promise. You need to eat something. Stay here. Stay hidden.
Why is everyone's hair in their face? They don't have combs or barbers?
It's
Anything?
the future.
Oh,
Gnomes.
they have laser eyes and they can see through the hair.
Sorry, not every game can have female boob physic robots, okay? Sometimes people just have disheveled hair.
He has one. It's just under that coat.
Super
You
realistic.
can't see the torso embedded in his torso, but it's there. That's a reveal later.
Tells her to not touch the book, but does not just, like, I feel like he could just take it with him. He was really concerned.
Or just not leave it immediately beside her.
Sure. Like just
Yeah,
tempting
put it
her.
high.
Okay, I'm gonna leave you alone in this empty room.
Just keep
There's nothing here to entertain you except this dangerous, dangerous book. Don't touch it.
tear you apart.
Kids respect that kind of instruction, right?
Away from Fiona.
I'm gonna fight these guys, and then I'm gonna fight more of these guys
I'm very impressed by how much fighting there is so far.
right from the start.
This is great.
Well, I'm just smashing X. I mean, I wouldn't say great.
Yeah, I wanted to say it would be kind of like an abilities situation, but it doesn't really seem like you're doing much other than generic sort of stabbing, slashing.
I need more power
Why didn't he just put that book in his coat?
to protect.
Could have
So
avoided
much easier. Yeah.
Guys, something was up with that book.
It's a
the
pretty.
ghost book.
It turns him into Shazam, I think.
Shit.
Stay away from my daughter.
This game needs tress effects. Like all this hair everywhere. That would be amazing.
Every game needs tress effects. I think we can agree.
I think the next Bayonetta needs tress effects, definitely.
Well, it'll be on the Wii U, so don't expect that.
Well, eventually it'll get ported to next-gen consoles.
That would be nice. Guys, I leveled up!
How many level 1 cures can you cast?
I leveled up again. What? Why am I
What?
just leveling up
Nier
like
knows
crazy?
what you want.
Yeah, just every 2 enemies you just level up.
I just leveled up again.
This is awesome. This is great.
Alright,
Well, I read that this game was designed to cater to more mature and more Western audiences, so I suppose constant leveling up instead of grinding would be part of that.
was it really supposed to? Is that something
That's
you
what
actually
Wikipedia
read?
says. Wikipedia says it was intended to appeal to older gamers and North American audience.
I think it's incredibly wonderful that you are, like, the only person on this stream who has ever done any research.
I didn't
Yeah, I'm
know
not sure.
anything about this, and I felt super insecure about
Bill,
that. So I don't want to go into
that's fair.
this plot.
Phil, let's not pretend like you didn't set the bar very low right out of the gate for this stream.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying.
So you weren't really encouraging us to reach these heights.
Hey, I was not criticizing you. I was criticizing me, if anything.
It felt like it. It felt like you were.
I mean, if anybody should be doing research, I'm technically the host of this stream. I'm level 10.
That seems appropriate.
How
Seems
many
inflated.
minutes into this game are we? I'm level 10.
I don't even think I remember. For some reason, level like 3 through 9 were just a blur.
I can see why.
Maybe you just.
Holy crap. That move is crazy.
Is this like the abilities?
I think it probably is. If
Yeah.
I had to guess,
There's no way you're gonna start out with this stuff.
yeah.
That
I
would
saw-
be awesome.
Yeah, you
I
probably
bet they'll
start
probably
back at
take the
level
levels away too.
Yeah, I saw somebody in the chat room mentioning abilities. I don't know if it was a joke or not, but it seems like
1. Yeah, that'll probably happen.
Also, I can't
God, that
explain
move is
why I
really awesome.
can't explain why I really like abilities but hate Metroidvania. Like it seems.
Like as a
Because
name.
Yeah.
because abilities is clever.
Yeah.
It's a little more
That's
clever,
true.
I feel
It's
like.
slightly more clever.
It's
Metroidvania
way
feels
more
really
clever. What are you
reductive
talking
too.
about?
Like
In
it
what
feels
way
like
is abilities
Metroidvania
not
oversimplifies
clever?
everything.
I guess it's clever.
It is.
I'm actually a really big fan of this spell as well, Phil.
Yeah, now
I hope they let you keep that.
It got replaced already, so...
Oh.
Are they just cycling everything you're gonna get
Yeah,
to show
and
it
it's
all?
like-
That's no.
And it's all, like, most of the stuff that I'm getting is like, press RB to do this.
Oh, I like that one where you fire Christmas ornaments at guys. It's nice. It's festive.
Nier is very concerned that everybody be in the holiday spirit.
There's snow, children.
Lots of red.
Yeah.
This one, why is this... I don't understand why this ability came after that last one.
This
is
ability
way shittier.
stinks.
That last ability was awesome. When I get that ability in the real game, that's it. That's all I'm using.
I recommend it.
Well, maybe they
Still-
knew, maybe the one that you get next is going to be really amazing or something, and they knew that that other one would be underwhelming, so they didn't want to start you with that, give you kind of a bad feeling, so they just kind of nestled it in the middle of a few awesome abilities.
Still fighting these guys. Alright, there we go. Whoa. Wario64 says he feels like the game credits should be rolling during this battle.
That'd be perfect.
Oh, that looks like a boss.
Kind of.
Or maybe not.
All these guys look like they're made of a paper mache.
Yeah, it's a weird art style that the game has going on. The combat roll dodge ability seems pretty solid in this game.
I've got a question.
I can actually roll out of attacks and stuff, which is sometimes more than you get from Japanese games.
Yeah, that's... I'll say impressive.
I guess? It feels nice. It feels alright.
But here's something we can take bets on. What is the over-under on when this abilities happens, you start with a wooden stick as your sword?
Oh, man. I bet...
Oh,
I'll also
Yeah.
accept bamboo pole.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's pretty likely myself. I'll take that bet.
I'm gonna go with you'll have a rusted sword.
I mean, even right now, he's just using, like, a pipe. He's not
Yeah.
using, like... He doesn't have a nice sword right now, so...
Maybe it's like a magical pipe, the strength of which is not yet known to you as the player.
But he definitely won't have this book still.
No.
Isn't it about the book or something?
Yeah, I think the book is, like, one of the
Book probably-
characters.
Yeah.
They'll probably have to get the book back.
Rhapsody in the chat is taking bets on Amnesia being used.
Maybe.
Oh, I think I actually heard that the story features amnesia.
Oh, good.
What a surprise.
So yeah, that'll probably happen.
Oh god. How do I... Oh, that didn't work out very well. So I'm supposed to, like, target a specific body part, but I don't... You haven't really taught me how to target.
I'm sure you'll be taught in excruciating detail in the coming hours.
That's a really good. You just got messed up by that attack animation, though. It just sort of flops around.
I guess you're supposed to aim the lance with the right stick, according to the chat.
I was trying that. Didn't seem to be working very well. Oh, there we go. Ah. I was late, but I see how to do that now. Thanks, chat. I would never pass any games if it weren't for you. That is a pretty good... You know, I didn't notice it the first time, but yeah, he just kind of, like, hits the ground.
Mm-hmm. The bounce is a little weird, but he kind of sells it.
I like the bounce.
I just leveled up to 30.
That seems appropriate.
Why even have you level up? Like,
I don't know.
what's the purpose of that?
Well, it's
I don't
just
know.
to show how powerful he is, or how awesome the book is. Like,
But
you
he
really
started
want
out.
this
He still
book.
started out at 0. Like, so he just became
Yona,
incredibly
talk to me.
powerful in the span of like 5 minutes.
Dad,
Yeah,
That
but
sort
then
of
when it gets taken
reduces
away,
Don't
the
worry.
He just
impact, doesn't
overcame
it?
amnesia.
I'm fine.
Like he was amnesiac, and now he remembered everything in the span of like 5 minutes.
I found this while you were gone.
but see, then when you get knocked back down
your
to level
favorite.
1 and you have to level up without
We
this
can
weird
split it,
magic book,
okay?
it'll be like, oh man,
you
that
take it.
book was so great.
No.
Wait,
I
is
really
the book
wish I still
next to
had
her? I
that.
thought he had the book with him and he was using the book powers.
That's a
Alright.
decoy book
Give me this.
Oh,
now.
shit.
Come on,
slash
Dad.
evil version of the book. I don't know.
Eat to
It's just Franklin the turtle.
Oh my god, these lady torso robots are horrifying.
Yona,
Oh no.
They're pretty bad.
I didn't mean to. You've always been the one helping me.
Yona.
Wait, what? Did this suddenly get like really deep?
I don't know what's going on.
So I
Uh-oh.
wanted
I
to.
think she
Yep.
touched the book.
Touch the book. God damn it!
You're a terrible father!
Why did you leave
Uh-oh.
the book there?
Wait, is this the original Nier or is this the Deadbeat Dad
You
edition?
need help.
This is, I bought the
Help!
Game of the Year
Please, anyone!
Deadbeat Dad edition.
Help! Help us!
Comes with all the DLC.
Why is he? He knows there's no one around. You're in an abandoned convenience store fighting rock monsters. Who's gonna hear you?
Are they rocks?
I don't know what the hell they are. They look like, to me, they look like sort of
I think we can settle on paper
rock,
mache monsters.
dirt, magic.
so.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anyone around there.
Rapsy in the chat says next gen better have hoodie physics or I'm out.
That's a good place to draw the line.
Now we're
Yeah,
getting credits.
Seriously
Oh,
needed.
they screwed it up here.
Yona.
Emotional Hobo says, I don't know how I feel about this game being mocked. I guess I'm okay with it because the game is up its own ass. I don't know, you know, like, I'm withholding opinions. Some people I know really dislike this game, some people really love it. I've heard things that suggest to me that I would probably really like it, so we'll see how I'm feeling.
I feel like I've heard mostly good things.
Mostly good things. I know
Yeah.
Kevin Van Ort is in the chat room. He reviewed it for GameSpot, and I know he was not a big fan.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, he also admitted that there are some cool things about it. Just overall, I think he didn't like it very much. And Revith in the chat room says people who dislike it are fucking morons. Great, perfect.
Great.
Let's just. All right.
What? It's already 1,000 years later.
All right.
Did you play as the same
I'm off.
person?
It looked
Is
like
it
the same
medieval
person.
times now?
They circled back around, I think.
Yeah, I guess it's
Oh,
like
shit.
1,000 years later, so maybe things are old school now.
Dad? Hey, Dad. You want to hear about the crazy dream I had last night?
Oh, these dream stories are always the most boring. Oh, good. They get. I'm filled with an exclamation point. That's awesome.
I was in it, and you were in it too, and we were riding around on this huge pink cloud. And then
Oh boy.
Yona, I'm sorry.
Oh, one thing
have
I
to
did
go.
read about this game is
Can
if
tell
you
me
play
when
it
I get-
again, which let's be honest, you're gonna play it again, you can't use the same name. It will not let you.
No
use the
spoilers.
same
I don't
name.
want
give
to.
me a book while you're out.
I don't
To be
want
filled
any.
with a question mark.
I don't want any of your
Mhm.
fucking spoilers.
You'll have to be Phil.
Now stay here and rest. There's no
Phil?
cough coming.
Maybe.
Um,
Okay, so
Emotional Hobo says, "Yep," and there are 4 endings, so it's worth playing through 4 times.
4 endings! Oh my god.
You have to-
a bunch of people have told me that the new game plus stuff is really cool, but I don't know that we're gonna play through all. I just want to check the game out right now. We'll see what happens. This might be a game that I
No.
like return to from time to time. On
No,
the stream.
Phil, I think you need to commit right now to playing through this entire game.
You were specifically one of the people who was like, "Please don't commit to that."
Listen, lay the cards on the table, put it on the line, Phil.
I mean, I don't have
Like,
a problem with it.
Say to these people that you're gonna finish this game.
I think you would have a bigger problem with it than I would.
I don't know.
But yeah, all right, we'll play through all of it. 4 times.
Great.
Thanks a lot.
Can you kill that chicken?
I
It's
tried.
important.
It didn't.
Oh,
Didn't seem to be working.
Japan. Come on.
There's some. All right. Some great-looking hills.
Yeah, that doesn't look bad.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Okay, yeah. So there's my old save. I got 47 minutes deep into this game. We're gonna overwrite that.
Seems like an appropriate amount to judge.
And yeah, I am back at level 1. So confirmed that was in abilities.
Wait, I took my attention away for a minute. Like, so how did we get here? Did he like die or pass out? Is
We
this a
don't really-
flashback?
It was one of those no and then fade to black things. So.
And now we're
Okay.
1,000 years in the future.
And it's
Great.
going to take you 16 hours to figure out what the fuck happened.
If or how that connects in any way to what happened in the prologue.
Because video games.
There's an X on the map, so I think this is
Oh
where
yeah,
I'm going.
wait. Wasn't the thing that just happened? Didn't it look like modern times? Like he had a pipe, he was wearing a
Yeah.
trench coat,
It was
and now it's
it
all
was 2047 was the year. 2047.
right. But that,
And yeah, now we're 1,300 years in the future and it's all
I mean,
old and timey.
oh, so we're really in the future. I thought that was a joke.
No,
Yeah.
it's,
No,
No,
it's
we're
It really
actually-
almost said, like,
it's definitely
30,
a thing that
47.
happened.
Oh. Okay. Guess.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe this is the kid, and people just live to be 1,000 years old in this universe.
The kid
And then
was a
change
girl, so
genders.
yeah.
Progressive.
Yeah.
Listen, Phil, I don't see gender. Okay. I'm above all of that.
I respect that. That's very forward thinking of you.
Say,
All of these people have stupid names. Phil included.
I don't. What's wrong with Popola? That was my grandmother's name.
I'm not sure if I like when it goes 2D or if I hate it.
It's weird. It reminds me of Sims Medieval, and I don't
I
like
kind
that.
of like it. I'm a
Yeah.
fan.
It seems really arbitrary too. Like I don't.
I like
don't know.
that they told me you must obtain a map of the area before you can view it. I guess. Yeah, that makes sense.
I like the honesty this game gives out.
You get the psychic map power at like level 32, so
Oh,
Not
you're
that
almost
bad.
there before.
almost had it.
Guys, I'm gonna
So
have
it
to
is-
like duck out for 10 or 15 minutes. I'll be back.
Okay.
Don't tutorial too much while I'm gone, okay?
Thanks, Pope. You know,
I want to get all of this.
telling the villagers that I'm for hire.
Just hang out in this office.
Yeah, I won't leave the office.
oh, that?
Great.
Get some water from the vending machine and just
They need help.
chill.